10 interesting facts about the Unliving of Tanu. 1. Unliving are the other type of animated dead in the world of Tanu. Unliving are brought back through the natural necromantic powers of the Gwens. Unliving have their sentience and soul put back into their bodies, given their entire free will back. 2. The Unliving became a thing when the Gwens came into being. The planet itself, the minor goddess Grandic, created the 30 beings known as the Gwens. 8.5-foot tall creatures made of the preserved corpses of old beings from long ago during the time of Andoria. These old and hardened bodies were changed forever when Andoria was destroyed and the wasteland of the dead were left over. The planet chose to raise and create some dead of its own, but without the powers of control or continuous spread. They were blessed with the power to bestow sentience upon those who died and bring their soul back into their bodies. 3. Gwens do not reproduce normally. When first created, they thought they were immortal. When one died due to damage, the rest quickly learned how to create a new one. They each must give up a small part of themselves and place it within a dirt mound in the center of the other Gwens. The Gwen that is the oldest and has lost its grip on necromancy the most is willingly sacrificed within the mound created by pulling its chest open. This kills the Gwen and releases its necromantic soul and crystal heart, which then attaches itself to the parts in the mound. The other Gwens then work together, crafting the shape of the new Gwen. All Gwens are original works of art, none are alike. When the crystal heart is put into the body, the soul of the sacrificed Gwen enters it and lives again anew. 4. Gwens care about preservation of growing and living things. They also are troubled over conclusion. They despise the idea of a living thing not having the time to conclude a full life. This is why Gwens go about raising the dead around them, hoping to give the dead creature the opportunity to continue on. Gwens are very durable and difficult to kill. Only through the separation of their hearts from their bodies can they die. They are also incredibly slow to choice and make wise choices. They are also the source of natural necromancy within Tanu, so their magical powers are great. 6. In the fields of Prey, north of the Blackwater Sea, there is a settlement called Werfen. This place is home to a large group of unliving who have separated themselves from normal society and wish to live among each other in peace and quiet. This settlement exports many exotic medicinal plants along with abundant quantities of fruits, due to the unliving choosing to follow in their creator's footsteps and to grow living things. They do not harvest plants, simply the fruits of the plants, in order to preserve the life of the living thing. 7. Due to their persistent nature and desire for life, they will often seem disinterested in the goings-on of others across the world, choosing to live in the now instead. This has caused many Gwens to die from the threats of others who take advantage of their in-the-moment mindset. 8. The unliving worship the Gwens. The Gwens worship nothing and instead believe that when they die without the ritual of renewal, they will simply end forever. Grandic created them as a temporary balance against a permanent problem. 9. Gwens are non-verbal and do not have the ability to speak. They speak through gestures, like a form of sign language. Gwens are also physically slow and do not possess great intelligence. They do not desire the material things of the world created by others, and they do not strive to fabricate, they simply are. This makes them ignore other things besides necromancy and the cultivation of life or continuation of sentience. Gwens do express joy and connection with each other through a low vibrating hum-like music they create in their throats. 10. The Gwens as a whole are a singular organization. They have stayed together all their years and they do not venture away from each other often or really at all. There are only 6 remaining Gwens in the world, and they live in the jungles of Espazio on top of a waterfall near a strange stone that they place much of their power into as a focus point of their energy.